Now we are going to discuss about property of carbon, that is allotrope or allotropy property, which means if I take an atom belongs to which element existed two or more physical forms, means that should be available physically two or more than two existence having similar chemical properties but existed in different physical properties. Means physical properties are completely different. Generally you are familiar what are physical properties: simply color and solid, liquid or gas, melting point, boiling point, and one more we have to know, that is whether it is dissolved in particular liquid or not. Such type of all information we call as physical properties. So physical properties of allotropy is completely different to the atom, but chemical properties are almost is appearing same. Such type of property of atom is called as allotropy property. That all physical existence atoms we called as allotropes of particular atom. So allotropes is basically existed for only 2 to 3 atoms. So especially it is possible for carbon. Carbon able to show plenty of allotropes. One more is sulfur, and another one is phosphorus. These are able to show basically allotropes property. But in this we have to discuss about only carbon, because our chapter name is carbon its compounds. Right children? Then if you take allotropes of carbon, how many types are there? Basically it is categorized or separated into two types. One is amorphous form, another one is crystalline forms. Amorphous form is non-crystal form, or we simply call it as somewhat powder form or non-crystal form. For the best example, coal, coke, lamp black, and wood charcoal. This one familiar from 8th class. What is coal? What is coke? Simply when you dig the soil or earth, we ultimately get a black color substance that we call coal. Right? If you separate the impurities, that we call coke, it is highest carbon percentage material, and lamp black. Simply when you light the particular matchstick or candle or kerosene lamp, from that we can able to get sooty things. That sooty things we call as lamp black. And last one, wood charcoal, means on burning of wood, whatever the coal we got, that we call as wood charcoal. These all are best example for amorphous form, simply that we call non-crystal form. Another one is crystalline form. This is hard in nature, strong nature, that are diamond, graphite, nanotubes, and Buckminster Fullerene. It is also known as C60. What we call C60. These four are best example for crystalline forms of allotropes to the whom? To the carbon. Right children? Understood? Now we are discussing in a crystalline form what are the examples are there, that information. In the first crystalline form of carbon allotrope is diamond. So diamond is looking like a transparent, even though that each and every atom is carbon it seems, even though it is transparent. That is the special physical property of carbon which shows the appearance as a diamond, right? So diamond is a hard material having sp3 hybridization between the carbon and carbon atom. So sp3 hybridization. Now yesterday we discussed 4 bonds are sigma bonds. See here carbon carbon, any two carbons between you can able to see the sigma bonds. That is the specialty of diamond. Then every carbon molecule is having the shape as tetrahedral shape. Tetrahedral shape. Just keep it in mind, right? Then the appearance is three-dimensional structure. So like this, three-dimensional, right children? Next, carbon and carbon bond length is 1.54 angstroms. 1.54 angstroms. Then it cannot dissolve in any solvent. Means any liquid, it unable to affect the diamond. Last but not least, due to sigma bonds, diamond is bad conductor of heat and also bad conductor of electricity. That is the information about diamond which is existed of carbon atoms. Next one, we have one more type of allotrope of carbon, that is the existence of graphite. Graphite generally present in the pencils, right children? Then what about the graphite information? It is a perishable material, means easy to break. Perishable means easy to break. Then what type of hybridization is present in the graphite? It is sp2 hybridization. sp2 hybridization. For that, carbon and carbon between any two only in particular carbons we have to see the sigma bonds. But every carbon is able to show one pi bond. That will be discussed in the end of. Then between carbon layers, because why I used this particular word, because due to sp2 hybridization it is having hexagonal shape. Hexagonal shape in the form of sheets. Especially you are familiar with tree cords. Tree cords is having this like of structure. So between two layers we have the pi bond. Which bond? Pi bond. Then due to that pi layer is present between the two layers. Next, carbon, any two carbons bond length is 1.42 angstroms. 42 angstroms. Then this particular graphite is good conductor of heat and good conductor of electricity due to existing of pi layer. And also due to this pi layer, so when you write on the paper or when you sharpen in the sharpener, ultimately we can able to see the layers, because that sharpener on writing on the paper, it can able to break the bond of pi bonds. That too present in between the two layers of hexagonal sheets or hexagonal shaped sheets. Right children? Understood? Now we are discussing one more allotrope of carbon, that is Buckminster fullerene. It is also known as C60. The Buckminster fullerene is a hollow football shape or hollow soccer ball shape. On the soccer ball we can able to see pentagons as well as hexagons. Right children? Here also Buckminster fullerene existed with same. But the number of pentagons are 12, number of hexagons are 20. But all together is appeared like only carbon's number as 60. Right children? Next, this particular Buckminster fullerene is used in the medical sector, is a specific antibiotic for the disease of cancer. Right children? In the cancer disease, this particular Buckminster fullerene used as a antibiotics. And one more, how Buckminster fullerenes are formed or appear. It is the carbon is condenses in inert gas presence. Then ultimately that carbon is able to get the formation as Buckminster fullerene. Means it is hollow shaped football. Right children? Then this is the information about Buckminster fullerene. In one more form of carbon allotrope, it is nanotubes. Nanotubes is almost like a graphite sheet, but when you graphite sheet is rolled, ultimately we can able to get nanotubes like this. Right children? Just simply that should be, you have to roll. Then as like graphite, nanotubes also electrically conducted, because we have pi electron layer. Means between the two layers we can able to see even pi electrons. Due to that, they are easily to show the electrical conductivity. Next, one more, especially these nanotubes are used to connect the components in integrated circuit, especially in integrated circuits like TV, something, or whatever the computers we are using. In that we have motherboard. That motherboard is existed with integrated circuits. Then all connections are we are connecting with copper wire. But instead of that, we are using nanotubes. That flexibility is there to the nanotubes. And one more, especially to inject biomolecules into the cell, either human cell or any living thing cell, we are using the help of nanotubes. They are very, very small, even though they are giving the possibility to inject the biomolecules into the cell, especially now the period of corona, right? To inject the antibiotics or something to the particular action of cell we are using such type of a small diameter nanotubes. Right, children? Understood?